Alright, for anyone who's following along, here's the update to my bus project. Today I finished the entire cooling system. So yes, there is a radiator in there. It's up between the frame rails. It's a full-size GMC diesel pickup truck radiator. It's massive, it's like 2 feet by 3 feet. And it's got fans behind it that pull up. Now a lot of people suggest that I put a deflector up in the front there, and I think I might do that after I try test driving it. Also up here, it's kind of hard to see, but here's the New England underside of bus, that's for sure. This is the heater line. I just have it looped off for right now, but I have, this is the Vanagon on-off heater. It used to be vacuum, but I took the vacuum part off, and I'm going to use the original cable. It's real hard to see under here, I'm sorry. The original cable that opened and shut the heater flaps underneath to the walk-through. I'm going to reuse that, and that's going to become my heater on-off. Now, I have a Vanagon heater core from a rear seat, and I was going to put that in the walk-through, but I think I'm going to keep my eyes out for something that's able to be mounted underneath. So, back over here. Radiator, cooling system, all works. So yeah, big giant GMC radiator. The front, no, the radiator and the grill are all one piece. I've screwed it through the little fins on the outside, not the cooling fins, but like the little mounting fins. It's got little rubber bushings on it, hard to see. But then up front, I left the sides of the radiator grill extended about an inch, and then I welded these little square tabs and this cross brace. Welding's not great, but it holds it. Cross brace, and it goes into those two little tabs, and there's no screws or pins or anything. It just goes in there. And in the back, I'm going to replace this with a bolt at some point, not right now, but this is also a crossbar. It is welded, tack welded to the radiator frame, and it's got these two screws that go through it as well, and they go up through the edge of the, here's the light, go through the edge of the radiator grill there as well. Now, I have, oops, sorry, it's my light. I have a length of copper from the original conversion that goes up to the front of the radiator. It's hard to see now, it's all up there. And then it goes into the boat exhaust tubing. It's wet exhaust, so it's flexible. It's good enough for boat exhaust. It'll be fine for cooling. And that continues up over the frame rails. Those stains are from what's it called? Lubricant, spray lubricant, to try to get the radiator tubes up and over. It was kind of a tight fit because they got real thick walls. But here's the outlet. I welded a little collar for that to go through so it wasn't rubbing on the frame. It's not not really well welded, but it serves its purpose. These are the leads for the radiator fans. Electrical finishing up is tomorrow. Now this one also goes over the frame, or over the torsion, and it goes up, oh boy, all the way up to the front. Well, to the front, to the rear of the vehicle, front of the engine. Hang on a second. Alright, up in the back. The other things that I've done for the cooling system is, it's a little crooked at the moment, I can fix that at some point. I installed this pressure cap with a gauge on it. Now I put a gauge up in my dashboard as well, but I had to take the pin off and put it back on to put it in the bay window dashboard cluster, so I need to calibrate it. And this was right next to this piece at Pep Boys, so I just bought it. It ended up being like 60 bucks, but that'll be alright. The overflow goes into the Vanagon overflow. I think I should be able to fill it pretty easily there. Just the 2 bolts go through right there. Now, I think the only other thing is I got this radiator hose off the Vanagon conversion, and it goes nicely up and directly over the engine carrier pretty neatly. Now the other things that I have to do are hook these 2 up. These 2 are going to be on a relay with a fuse in line. This is the on with the key. This is the on all the time. This is hot. This is key on. And then underneath it here, back underneath, I have this bundle of wires. You can't see it all where I put my light. Trust me, there's a little bundle of wires here. That is going to be my dash gauges, and those are going to go up front tomorrow. And there's more of that boat tubing. Oh, the exhaust here, catalytic converter, so I can pass inspection. And I took VW aftermarket Fat Boy muffler. This won't stay focused. And I welded a straight pipe on that so that I can bolt it straight up. I'm going to use some sort of bolt or something to hold it to this. This is the Kennedy Engineering exhaust mount, but that's not a Vanagon muffler, so I'm gonna have to make something work. But other than that, put fluids in it and hook up the power wire. Oh, and put the air intake system in. That's right up there next to all the pile of stuff. That's just a matter of figuring out how I'm going to hang it so that it's flexible and not in the way, but that's going to get tucked back up there. Then, tomorrow, July 8th, this bus is going to get the key turned, and I don't know what's going to happen, but something will happen. Maybe my bus will run. In that case, I gotta get the proper studs on my tires, or bolts, nuts, whatever, everything's fried. And get these mounted on the front and go for a test drive. Put the windshield wipers on. There's always 1,000 little things. Clean. But that's it. And go for a test drive. Get pulled over for not being inspected, not having the proper color on my registration. But that's it. Project is getting close. The light is at the end of the tunnel, and I need to do my upholstery. So there you go. That's the update. I hope you guys like it. Stop by tomorrow if you want. Come see what I'm doing. All right. Goodbye.